And we're back for the third hour of A Song at Tower. So, we are going to attack the marker. Now, before we do so, it seems to be only right and proper that we inform the Sept what we intend to do. But seeing as how the next mood is next week, we should probably just, like, call Kat and... I mean, she is Commander-in-Chief, right, so... We inform her, we've... You know, she can tell us if she's got anything to say, and if not, you know, we go and we do stuff.
Input.
Yeah?
Can I be the one to call her?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'd like to be able to try and speak a bit.
Sure.
Sure, you pick up the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, call
so
Kat.
Just before I do, as I'm putting the numbers, so we're just going to tell her that we know who, we know where, we know he's the one that did it, and we're going after him.
We know who, we know where, we know he's the one who did it, and we're going after him. Yeah, sounds right.
Okay, excellent.
Inform. What'd you say, AJ?
And Taryn, she has been looking at her computer for a while now, and she just mouths calmly, and it'll take a couple of nights to get through, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Fine, then we can actually scope out how many fucking guards he has while we're partying.
It's possible. We should... what we need to do... What do you plan to do, Taryn, before you call Kat? Sally?
I'm gonna crack this system and make sure that they don't see us hulk out anywhere. I will make sure it's easier to get into him, and I'll probably try to find out who's paying for him. Also find out how long he was going to stay, and, you know, basic stuff about them. There might be more things that get us questions once I get through it. I usually do.
Here's what I want to do. Oh, go on, Tally.
Maybe find out if you can find out some information about the packages as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want you to do that, but I want you to do it once we have talked to Kat. I don't want you to start this now. I want you to start this show when we're closer to the building. Because if you trip something, not saying you do, because I know you're a cyber goddess and whatever, but if you trip something, if you fail to hack the planet, then we might be giving up what we're doing. So we need to be in a position to move.
I was thinking on starting the work from the room.
Alright, that's the plan then.
So for a couple of nights. That makes it easier and closer, so it'll look like someone who's just on their internet until I'm not just on their internet anymore.
Right. Yeah, Tally, you're the Pope. You speak to God.
Okay, so...
Oh, please don't call her that.
Are you saying we're going to attack not tonight then? Is that what we're saying?
We might attack tonight, we might attack not tonight. Inform her what we intend to do. Okay. If she asks exactly when, we're going to come up with a date.
Okay. I press the button to make the call.
Yes. Hello. It's Kat
Kat
speaking. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Hi, Tally.
Oh, how did you know it was me?
Yeah, I have no idea. I know so many Welsh people, you know.
Yes, I'm sure. Welsh people and Scandinavian people, we're like thick as thieves.
Yes, we are definitely.
Yes. Anyway, on to more serious things.
Or in your case, not so much thick as thieves as thick as fleece.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Okay, I'm not going to tell you anything now. No. Okay. In all seriousness, our investigations have borne fruit.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear.
Right. I think we're all convinced that Alistair McAlpin is the name. He is the one responsible for the killings.
Right.
We know where he is. We know that he's not going anywhere from it. We know that we can get in.
Good.
And so we're going to end him.
Good.
We thought we'd just let you know before we jumped in, just in case it all goes south.
Definitely. I'm glad to hear that you got some good news. I look forward to hearing even better news when you get out of there in one piece and victorious.
Indeed. We'll all be there to tell you it ourselves, don't worry.
I think Aaron scribbles something real quickly and just holds up a note in front of Tally.
What does it say?
It says, God damn it, I just lost it. Oh, right, it says Kenneth McAlpin, not in Dublin.
Oh, right, yes. Aaron's asked me to let you know, Kenneth McAlpin is no longer in Dublin. He left, he left shortly before the barrier came up?
Aaron just nods.
Yeah, that's right, he did.
All right. So, in other words, he is probably out of our reach right now.
Right now, yes, but his
he will
damnable...
then he will be something for us to, he will be something to take care of at a later date, obviously.
Indeed.
But you go and get this, what was his name again?
Alistair.
Yeah.
Kenneth McAlpin may be out of our reach now, but his damnable kin isn't, and by any gods that are listening, we're going to put an end to him.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so yes.
Make a statement out of it.
Oh, believe me, I'm going to write exclamation marks all across Dublin in his blood.
Sounds just about right.
As you say that, Aaron gets like a look as if, oh shit, right, and then he starts scribbling something more. And then he holds up the note again. It says, rending the veil, ?
Yes, sorry. Aaron's also asking about rending the veil. You want your input on that?
Well, as a general rule of thumb, you shouldn't. Not unless if you have no other option, if there's no alternative, and then we have to do cleanup after that. But every time you do that, you risk exposing all of us. So,
yeah, of course.
Kindly do not let mortals see you.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, same process as before. No mortals to see us.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I assume the subtext of that is, and if they see us, we better be in Krinos. So, they scream and poop and faint.
Right, yes. Okay. Well, he is currently located at, it was the Marker, was it?
Not.
The Marker, yes. That's the location.
All right.
Apparently it's set up like a goddamn fortress, but... Well, that won't
stop us. If he's at the Marker, then... Well, he's only going to be there at the Marker until you guys have killed him. So, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm sure Gaia will be watching favorably.
I hope so. Good Lord, I hope so.
Take care of yourselves, kids. I want you all 6 back.
We will be. We will be. Okay, what of our...
You too. Beep. Yeah. And just as you hang up,
Coughing
just
happens.
as you hang up, Aaron, your phone buzzes.
I check it.
And I'm just going to send you a message.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Is it for me to decide if it's a secret message or if I want to read it aloud?
Yeah, that's entirely up to you.
Cool. We'll want to maybe do so for the benefit of our viewing audience, but I'll wait and see.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
if it's for just the benefit of the audience, you can also just, show the chat. Even if no dice are being rolled.
No, that would be blasphemy.
Something like that.
Yes, chat is only for die rolls.
Can I do a little bit of role-playing while the message is being typed?
Sure. I've already typed and sent it, so...
Okay. So I think Tyson's going to sort of...
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Go look back there and just say, okay, we're all set, got the go-ahead. Obviously, as I said, not to rend the veil if at all avoidable.
Yeah.
God, I sounded bloodthirsty then, didn't I?
Aren't you?
So Aaron stands there looking at his phone, which, by the way, for the benefit of you guys, in case I decide to tell you what's on the phone, and for the benefit of the viewing audience, says, it's from Cesar's number, or the phone I assume is Cesar, and it says, I got this off your friend. He's tougher than he looks. He hasn't screamed yet. However, I know who you are, Mr. Blackwell, and I know where you are, right at this moment. I'm sure you know where I am by now as well. If not, well, be creative. Find me, or the Bulgarian's blood will be on your claws. Signed, Alistair McAlpin.
Or the what's blood is what?
The Bulgarian's blood will be on your claws. Basically, the Cesar got too close, and this McAlpin fellow has him. Either that, or Cesar is in league with him, and this guy is the secret master that he's been coordinating with. And he's baiting us, like he's honeying the trap.
Or secretly, McAlpin is Cesar.
Oh my god, I would love that. Oh, let's get all midnight shawarma llama on this.
No.
So,
Anyways.
is he in fact sharing that? Or is he not sharing that?
Aaron stands there looking at his phone. He bites his lip and then he says, could we, postpone attacking the marker for a week?
What? Why?
Never mind.
What?
So, Aaron just puts his phone on the table, message open. Think this asshole got Cesar?
What?
Yeah. I think we're walking into a hostage situation. Which is fine.
Fuck.
Terrence scans Aaron. Does he look concerned for Cesar, or does he look like, yeah, let's run in so he rips his head off?
To answer this, I'm going to give a brief look into Aaron. Aaron is actually worried about Cesar. That part of Aaron that is worried about him is also a very tiny voice in a sea of I don't care.
It's the little part of you that says if Cesar were to die, it's the only reason you care is because for purely pragmatic reasons it will negatively affect you.
There's also the he's Garou, so he's a precious asset point of view.
That's exactly right. It's like the thing that is. There is definitely a I must protect fellow Garou. I need to keep my hand over this asshole because I'm fucking better than him. I think actually that's what it comes down to. I guess I better make sure Cesar lives so I can rub his nose in it.
Taryn looks at the phone. And then she looks at her own phone. And then she sends a text message to Kat saying, do you know where Cesar is?
So I think Taliesin reads the message just like, oh, goddamn fucking Romanians cost us this one.
Yeah. I'm just not sure, because if he's standing right beside Kat, there's,
You get a message back almost right away saying, no, why?
Oh, Alistair might have him sent.
You get a message back involving, well, I'm just going to type out what it looks like.
It's going to involve about 50% swear words, isn't it?
I guess I should just shift to chat right now, so... I mean, that means people can read the message from before. Also, it's half of it's in Danish, so I apologize for that. But I'm sure that the message is coming up.
It's too bad that we don't have censorship, because I would really love the beep to be the message. Yep.
Yeah, lovely.
When people ask what the message says, Taryn just tilts her head. I think it's in Danish, but... I will censor this for your sensitive ears. Beep!
Oh, God. Okay.
Well, who the fuck here has sensitive ears?
Yeah.
Taryn just smiles.
I think Taliesin looks around and says, I don't usually advocate violence, but we cannot stop or postpone now. We can't. No. He'll have all the. It'll give him all the time in the world to fucking fortify himself.
We're crushing this guy tonight. Let's go.
We already have our room. So we can get closer at least.
Good.
Well, we've lost the element of surprise. He'll know we're coming, but, well, I think we can deal with that.
He might not know what we look like. He'll know someone is coming.
Didn't he say he knew where we were right now?
Yep.
Wouldn't that mean... Wouldn't he need to know who we are and what we look like for that.
Unless he's bluffing.
Unless he's bluffing.
Hmm.
Right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Hey, you just got that from Cesar's phone. She takes his phone and then starts tracing the signal.
Do you know his exact room and floor?
Yeah, presidential suite.
Yeah, but that's if he's actually still in the presidential suite, or he has taken Cesar somewhere else.
Look,
Yeah.
I think.
Also,
have Tally made us privy to Kat's comments in this regard?
Yes, I think I've informed everyone.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Whose
so
phone is-
basically, like this is on Aaron's phone. This message drops in as he's about to hand it to Taran, but it's a couple of photos of each of us and Taran's address.
Oh, which color is Finna's hair?
So all of us.
Oh, it's kind of a relevant question. Which color is Finna's hair in the picture? Is it grey or is it red?
I think answer that.
It's grey.
Okay.
Okay. Aaron just looks at the phone and seriousness enters his face for real. He kind of locks his jaw. And he starts texting back to this number. And the message says, sit tight, asshole, we're coming.
Yep.
And then he just puts the phone in his pocket, he shakes his head and he's like, we're being watched. There is no element of surprise. We go in, we kill everything that stands in our way. We get Cesar out and we take this asshole down.
I agree, but we need to... Okay.
This is so not like how I like to do things.
Is Fina at work or is Fina in the apartment?
Fina's at work.
Alright.
Thank goodness.
And then Taran calls Sandy instead.
Yes. Well, you get through to her.
Hey Sandy, could you keep Fina there?
Certainly. Sure, no problem.
She might not want to come home here tonight before I kill this bastard.
Oh, that sounds bad. Yeah, I'll make sure that she stays a little longer.
Thank you.
Storytelling.
Yes.
What does Tally's common sense tell us about going into sort of rushing to meet him head on wherever he may be?
That it's dangerous, and it's exactly what your enemy probably wants you to do.
Mm-hmm. Does it yield any potential smart solutions?
That is not common sense. That's,
Okay, that's
higher. That's higher thinking than that.
Okay.
So that's intelligence based.
Yeah, common sense doesn't give you solutions. It only, it's only if you miss the obvious.
Yes,
So I have a storyteller question here.
Yes.
Would Taran's lateral thinking help? And problem solution? She has specialities in those.
Oh, that's pretty good.
She has...
pretty good.
Where the fuck did I write my little...
Well,
my notes?
whatever you do now, you're running a risk. You're gambling. It can't be avoided. Because this is a matter of reverse psychology or direct psychology. It's either or. He has now basically made it clear, and also he's sent another message to Aaron. Yeah, and he's now sending messages to Aaron, and he's clearly trying to goad you. I mean, that should be obvious to anyone.
It is.
But
the actual specialty she has in her intelligence, lateral problem solver.
Yeah. If you... The problem right now is, really, either you do what he expects you to do, or you gamble that he expects you to do something. That is what, that it's a double dare, basically. So now I'm telling you to come here. I'm therefore assuming that you are not going to come here, so we are going to come. That sort of thing. And there is no simple solution to that. It's a matter of making a calculated risk assessment here and say, are we going or aren't we? But he is clearly aware. That's what your intelligence would tell you, is that it's, even if you do go now, there is a good chance that that is in fact not what he expects you to do.
But Aaron just wrote him, sit tight, we're coming.
Yeah. And that might still just be him saying, oh, right, of course they'd say that.
Well, let's... Taryn gets the thinking face on. Tilts her head. Well, I'm actually with Aaron on this one.
I'm assuming we are basically walking and talking.
So you're heading...
We're probably on our way, right?
So you're heading outside now? Is that it?
Yeah, I want to say
I think
I want to address the guards when we leave.
Yeah. Just as you open the door to head, outside, you see them both standing outside, and again, Althea has this oh God look on her face. And she's just about to turn around and say something to you. And as she does so, she half pushes Dimitri out of the way, because quite frankly, she can't, she really can't be bothered with him anymore. She can't stand listening to his bullshit anymore. And as she pushes him aside, the lower half of her right arm basically
What?
evaporates.
Gunshot?
Yes.
From which direction?
And her arm was literally right where Dimitri's head was until a split second before.
Which direction did the gunshot come from?
Well, across the road, obviously.
Taryn just grabs on to both of them and drags them inside. Like, what?
But she is bleeding extremely profusely.
Yeah, I'm repeating her action, but with Dimitri. It's like, in we go, out of the line of fire.
Holy shit! Are you okay?
Yeah, let me just check something here, because this might be... Ooh! Let me just check something, because there's a...
Are you checking if it's fatal?
Yep.
No, it's not fatal. I already knew that. But, and she manages to suppress a frenzy, but she does obviously change shape.
Yeah.
In order to allow herself to heal. And the moment she does that, she screams in absolute agony.
Oh, good.
Oh, shit.
As if the pain wasn't bad enough already, and she's pale and blood is pouring out of her, obviously. She changes, and you can just smell the sizzle from the stump of her arm the moment she does so.
I think she will dig in trying to get the bullet out.
Sorry, that was two on top of each other. One at a time, please.
Well, if Taryn's closer, perhaps she should act first.
The only thing she's saying is, drag them up to the apartment now. We need to get them out of any sight there is.
And I was saying Shiva will probably attempt to dig in to get the bullet out.
And, yep, you do that. Does anybody actually hold Althea as that happens? Because that's going to require another rage roll.
What are you doing again?
Well, I think it might actually accompany it with hold her.
Maybe not do it here.
Up in the apartment. Come on, goddammit.
She's
dying.
dying.
We have time for that. She's dying. Shiva begins her digging of fingers.
Then holds her.
Taliesin holds as well.
Same.
Yeah, you because you are so many, you hold her down when she loses control. She does frenzy this time around. Mm-hmm. But you manage to hold her because there are that many of you, and she's already weakened because of the wound.
Dimitri, get your ass over here and hold.
Dimitri has already basically he's clinging onto her legs. He's basically, around her ankles and lying on top of them to keep her from shaking herself loose.
Good.
And you manage to dig the bullet out. You're holding it in your hand. Obviously, it's now this misshapen little lump.
Yeah.
But it's pure silver.
So it stings.
Only,
she's in Homid.
She's in Homid, so it doesn't hurt her in that form, but
That's
it's
good.
pure silver.
Jesus.
Taryn writes Cat. No, she actually calls Cat. Because that's easier in this tumult.
Yeah.
Hey, Cat, we have a situation here.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on in the background?
After we got the messages, she starts walking up the stairs a little. After we got the messages, we got sent pictures of us. He knows who we are, where we are, and everything. And then he shot Althea.
Shit, is she alive?
She's still alive. I think it was Dimitri's head or whoever it was who shot that fucking silver bullet, was aiming for because she was pushing him out of the way and her arm disappeared. We got the bullet out, but don't send any more over here. They might just be sitting ducks.
Well, what are you guys going to do? You can't sit there and wait.
We're getting out some way or another.
All right. You do that. You hear just as you hear her, she's about to hang up. The last thing you hear her doing is she's shouting for Eric.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there will be more shouting in the hallway because she will shout, just get some bandages or something. We need to patch her up.
I'm on it. Taryn is already on her way in after first aid kits.
Her initial regeneration of it should staunch the bleeding, right?
Yeah, it does. After the silver is removed, then yes.
Oh, good.
So she doesn't bleed any further now that silver is out, but the arm is definitely gone.
Yeah. So Aaron cuts into the events happening. He says, "Don't bring her to the apartment. Bring her anywhere else. That apartment is being watched. Can't watch every room in the building. Put her anywhere else. Dimitri, you stand guard over her. We make sure we deal with this shit now."
Wait, shouldn't we move Winda too?
Winda, is she still here?
Yep.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah. Winda!
Taryn is already in the apartment, I guess.
Yeah, but I shout after Winda either way. We should move somewhere with no windows.
Yep.
This is an apartment building, right? It's a high rise.
Taryn lives in the penthouse.
Yeah, but it's a high rise, right?
Not that high risey.
Is there an elevator in this building?
Yes, there is.
Then, Joan, I'm sorry, this is actually out of game knowledge, but I'm angling for Aaron maybe knowing this from, I don't know, media. That there's a security room or a maintenance room on the top of all elevator shafts. Maybe that would be a good place for them to be where there's at least no window access.
Yep, well, you find rooms like that, no problem at all, but your cell phone is buzzing again.
And we all pause and wait, because this...
Wow. Okay.
Well, Taryn, while he's looking at his phone, gets into the apartment. Where is Winda sitting?
Winda is sitting watching TV. She's figured out already how to work the remote control, and she's enormously fascinated.
Taryn gets Micah's leash, puts the leash on Micah, hands her the leash, and then goes her into one of the rooms without a window.
She looks a little confused, but does as she's told, yes.
Taryn is probably full of blood after that blast.
Yeah, she's really confused and worried, but she does what she's told.
Yeah, go on.
I kind of wish I was there, because then I could because I don't feel it's right giving points or pointers to Taryn while I'm not there.
And then Taryn makes the motion of wait here, and closes the door and calls down to the others. Guys?
Yeah?
Walks out. I have the bandages here. I put her into a windowless room. But for fuck's sakes, we can't take her outside. They will see her immediately.
No, we need to get everyone out of this building. We need to get everyone away.
She can't stay here.
I am saying we can't take her outside. We have to go through the Umbra.
Yeah.
If they see her, they could shoot her at sight.
Whichever way we go.
You can look into the Umbra, right? So can you check if someone's waiting for us there?
Of course, but here she starts patching up the screaming lady.
No, she's out cold. She's lost consciousness.
Okay,
for the benefit of
lady.
Yep.
Sorry. For the benefit of the viewing audience, new message. Tut tut tut, Mr. Blackwell. There isn't a single room, a nook, a cranny, a hallway in that building I cannot see. You cannot hide, Mr. Blackwell. Stop prevaricating. Prevaricating and come to me. Leave your friends if you must. They are already dead. I am only interested in you. To which Aaron's response is, not on the phone, but to his pack. We're leaving this building. We're not going through the Umbra. We're going out there.
On her or something.
We're going out there, and we're going out there fast. We move from cover to cover. We get into an alleyway, and we move towards the green. Once we have people behind the barn, we take it up with this asshole. But we need to get people to safety first. Now let's go.
On that note, Taryn goes up to fetch Winda and Maka.
And working from the assumption that people do as Aaron, I wanted to say suggests, but it's definitely not a suggestion in the way it's being presented. We make for the green, like fast and by as few open and clear shots as we can.
Yes.
So we go in Lucas, I take it.
No.
We have to carry her, so we can't.
Oh, true.
And we need to be at the lookout. Specifically, we need to look up at the rooftops.
Yeah. And with the amount of, the way he can spy on us indicates to me that he has an umbral presence right here next to us, which is why I'm saying we don't step sideways.
All right.
So let's go.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to you, Joan. Oh, God. Very good, Mr. Blackwell. You are not entirely without potential. That's
fuck you!
Yeah, fuck him.
I love this guy. I look forward to murdering him. Okay. Yeah, but I guess it's up to you, like, what happens as we try and get people to the green? If anything.
What happens... Okay, I'm going to narrate a little bit here.
Sure.
Yes.
You're moving towards the green. You are carrying or helping along Althea, who, as I said, has lost about half of her right arm. She is in and out of consciousness. She is obviously extremely seriously wounded. And while she is no longer frenzying because she's lost consciousness and is going in and out of it constantly, it is very, very hard for you to move very quickly with her. Several times she tries to stutter that you guys need to leave her behind and get to safety, but she even if you try to answer, you can't be sure that she even hears you because she's delirious. Even Dimitri is being even Dimitri is being. He's shut up and he's doing what he's told right now. He's got his eyes are as wide as saucers, and he keeps staring at the stump. Clearly, he's perfectly well aware that shot was meant for his head.
Lucky him, being obnoxious saved his life.
Just as you basically you get around, I'm just going to move you back to another map for a moment here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Here we go. And you move down York Street, which is right here, leading right up to the green. And as you move down that, York Street is normally very heavily crowded. Yeah, there are normally quite a lot of people on this in this general area. Actually, it's not. there are quite a lot of nightclubs in this area, right down the road leading along the greens. So York Street is normally quite heavily trafficked as well. But as you come down that road or that street towards the green, you are alone. There's nobody else there. All the humans are gone. There are no cars. There's nothing whatsoever. It's pretty clear that you can kind of, you can feel that you've been funneled in. You know, this is where they've wanted you to go and where they've led you. And just as you turn around the corner and you can see the green down by the end, you see a group of people. Some of them clearly not human. There are too many appendages. There are too many tails and far too many heads. But a group of people who basically step out from various doorways and side streets and crawl up from manholes and covers and so on. And you hear an awful lot of safety catches being flipped off on guns. You're basically this is the Butch Cassidy and Sundance moment. Really, you are looking right into an ungodly amount of firepower, and right as it's clear, okay, they're going to start shooting, and we're probably going to be pulverized by this. You hear a roar from the 4th floor of the Royal Society for the Protection of Animals, which, funnily enough, has a building right there on the corner.
And I love that place.
And out from the window comes, jumping through the window, comes Eric. And on his way down, he changes into Krynos, and the only thing you get out of him is, "Get him." And then he starts laying into these people. It is an absolute bloodbath.
Out of character, Taliesin will just buy all of Dublin's beer for Eric once this is over. He will find a way.
As you run past to get to the green, because you're still carrying a wounded woman, as you're doing that, you see one of these assholes raise a pistol or a handgun. None of you can actually get to that one in time, and he raises a handgun, he fires, he clips Eric's shoulder, and you can hear you can hear the roar as sinks in. That clearly does hurt, so possibly this is silver bullets as well. And right as you guys are about to react to that, you see a flash of metal. And at an almost impossible speed, you see another Krynos arrive. You've seen this only a few times before, but this is Kat in Krynos. That means full chain armor. And
she got dressed when she got informed what's going down.
She has dedicated fetish armor, and she's wielding a clave.
Better.
She takes the arm off that Fomor at the shoulder, and she just nods at you and says, "I've got this, and I've got Eric. Get her to safety and kill that asshole right now."
Is the barn open?
The barn is open. Get there.
Okay.
Aaron leads the group. This way.
A small part of me, not Taliesin, but me, is very, very regretful we're not going to get to pick up any of those silver bulleted guns. Yeah. We could use those.
All I could think of when Eric bursted through that window was no, Eric.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I assume we basically rush through the barn and make sure we drop off people.
Yeah, you drop off people and I assume you move on.
Yep.
Not before politely requesting to Dimitri that he watch Altair and especially watch Winder, because we still don't fully trust Winder yet.
He just nods and says that he will do so.
I smile and pat him on the shoulder in a friendly manner before rushing off with the others.
Yeah.
Is Matt at the...
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, then she just hands the leash over to Joseph and runs off.
Yeah.
Let's go and kill us black spiral dancer.
Taryn is growling. She is actually angry. You don't see her angry that often, but she is raging.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it looks like when the enemy plays their hand. Now we kill him. Let's go.
I'm just finding something here in a hurry, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, are we all going to play extended time on this one, or are we going to savour the...
Well, I'm going home in a moment, so I'm kind of hoping we aren't extending.
Okay.
You are hearing what you hear in this link constantly as you run. You can hear that bird call constantly as you run.
It's a raven cry?
No.
No, it's a whippoorwill. That's horrible.
And what the fuck is a whippoorwill?
I believe Harbingers of Death. Or something like that.
Yes, they are. They are also the tribal totem of the Black Spiral Dancers.
Oh, shitty.
So, pardon me, viewing audience, while you get the... Yeah, headphone users beware. I have no idea how this is going to turn out.
It's kind of funny that they have a whippoorwill, because it sounds like a little Tweety bird. Like
Let's say.
It is, but it does herald death.
That's the thing.
It might herald death, but it's still tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah,
tweet. I'm a pretty little birdie. Tweet, tweet.
I was about to say, I can think of worse sounds to herald death. Speaking of which, now that we've all heard this, does that mean that one of us is going to have conked it by next week? I hope not.
So, I want to say taking us towards the marker.
Yes.
But definitely aware that he just got funneled into an ambush.
Yes.
And aware that his enemy might be aware that he's aware. And then trying to triple check his approach.
Yes. I'm basically trying to do trying to be clever about it while still running at a flat-out sprint.
Yeah.
Yes.
Running only so fast that the slowest party member can keep up.
Obviously, yes. So, yeah. I know that I said that I expected that you guys would be done tonight, but clearly I was wrong by one night. I guess you guys are going to be done next time. Let's see if we can't have everyone there for it.
I think we're
You
going
underestimated our tendency to plan.
Well, planning is
Yes.
good. Planning is
good.
Except for the fact that you as the storyteller, it is your duty to take that planning and literally piss up and down
And
it.
she did. And she
Most
did.
certainly did.
It would be good if we...
Yeah, go on.
It will be good if we can get Connell in next time. I think we're going to need him.
No,
We got this.
Got this.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's only Taryn and Anna and Shiva, we can do this!
I literally can't wait until next time. It's going to be so much fun.
No. No.
The wrong way, Chris. Next time, you and your Poochie Poo Tally gets the chance to sink your teeth into the bastard who killed Nick.
I need to look at this. I need to look at things, as much as I hate to admit this, considering how much I kind of dislike the character's beliefs. I'm going to have to look at it from the Rorschach point of view. Basically, that we're not going to be trapped up there with him. He's going to be trapped up there with us.
Yes.
Exactly!
That's the way of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're Gaia's berserkers. The others, our enemies, are just meat.
Something like that. I'm sure we'll be fine. Even if a couple of us conk out on the end, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Damn right. So, Joan?
Yes?
Can I have 16 experience and permission to increase my dexterity?
No, you can have... You can have 2 experience for tonight.
Thank you.
Phew.
And
Your beneficence knows no bounds.
I shall look forward to a week from now because I have great and definitive plans.
Oh, don't say that!
Wonderful.
evil woman. Just no.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
That means we
You're
are up to
special.
21 experience. It means I have 4 points. I want to know if I want to buy anything.
I don't know. I need to buy some stuff up myself. Desperately.
Me too, but I am leaving, so bye guys.
Be cool.
See ya. Joan, would it be alright for me to assume that I have my temporary rage points back?
You have your rage points back, all of you, if you'd spent any. I think that...
You got 2 at the start of the last night and 2 at the start of this night.
In that case, I only have 3 at a max, so...
Okay, so before we could start talking too much about this, I think it might be a good idea to wind down and end the recording for the benefit of our viewers.
Yes.
Yes.
You think so? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In that case, so thank you for listening to A Song of Tara. Join us next time where we will, maybe, perhaps, if we don't just stop and plan for an hour or 2, we may take the fight to Alistair McAlpin if he's even there. But we're walking into the trap and we might complete our rite of passage or die trying. To find out, join us next time for more A Song of Tara. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Bye.